Hello everybody and welcome to this new pick a card reading. I'm with Linz, and if you're new to my channel, I am a tarot reader who hopes to bring guidance and clarity on different areas of your life so that you can become your most authentic self and live your truest best life. And for today's reading, we're going to be doing a relationship reading. It doesn't have to be romantic, it could be platonic, friendship, business, whatever. We're gonna see whatever spirit wants to shed light on. So today we have 3 different piles to choose from. Pile number 1 is the Wandering Star Tarot deck, and we also have some garnet crystals in this cute little jar here. For pile number 2, we have the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck with these clear quartz crystals here in this little jar, I think. And then for pile number 3, we have the Tattoo Tarot deck, with this jar full of little citrine pieces. Perfect. So again, go ahead and take a deep breath and find which pile you're drawn to. If you scroll down to the description or comment section below, you can click on the timestamp to get your reading. And I will also list all the decks that I'll be using today. So again, take a deep breath and I will see you at your pile. Okay, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1. We have the garnet crystal pieces here. I'm going to put that to the side. And the Wandering Star Tarot deck. Yeah, Wandering Star. Oh, you know what? We do have some oracle cards that are already ready. I'm gonna set that off to the side. We'll shuffle tarot first, and then we'll pull cards. I'm sorry, we'll look at the oracle cards for further confirmation, clarity as needed. So let's see, pile number 1. What relationship do you need to hear about today? So we're gonna pull some cards and find out, first of all, which person or who the energy of the other person will be in this relationship reading. So we have the Fool card. Okay. Can we get a card? Oh, 2 more cards. Okay. Fool card, Judgment in reverse. Gotta make sure it focuses. And then we have the, then we have the 7 of Pentacles here, also in reverse. Okay, push this to the side a little more. All right, so from the get-go, it looks like this person, this other energy here is someone very free-spirited, someone who might be a little impatient and kind of make decisions very impulsively and on the fly. This deck does have some keywords here. So with the Fool, we see potential, risks, innocent, desire, purity. So someone who kind of just, again, doesn't think too much, you know, they just kind of feel an impulse and act on it. We also have Judgment in reverse. It could mean this paired with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Actually, they just might not like to take their time when it comes to thinking things through, or they don't really spend a lot of time wondering too much, right? Like they want to make quick decisions. They don't like to stand in that idle space. They might want to live a life that's full of excitement and unpredictability. Oh, I apologize. They don't want things to be predictable. So let's see. And then let's get a card to describe you in this relationship. So we have the 4 of Cups, yearning, delusion, boredom. Okay, you might be the opposite of this person. Can we get another card, please, to clarify? 10 of Cups. Oh yeah, you are the calm one. You are the one who takes their time, thinks things through. You balance this person in a very good way. And can I get one more card? Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, very calm. You're also a positive person, I'd say. Although sometimes you might hesitate and hold back too much because you contemplate like the different types of, you might try to avoid any unnecessary trouble. And you might be someone, I think this person focuses on the next moment, the present. They don't think too far ahead in the future, whereas you might kind of be lost to the present moment because you do plan ahead. And you just want to make sure that you don't miss out on anything. It's interesting. Again, two opposite energies here, but in a way they complement. One makes up for the other. So if this resonates with you, then I'd say that this is confirmation that this is your pile. We're going to pull some cards now about the connection between you two. So, Spirit, what's the connection between the two energies here? High Priestess in reverse. One more card. And the Moon. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, that's crazy. With the Major Arcana, I'd say that you guys, because you guys are somewhat opposites or very different, there is a lack of understanding. You guys don't understand one another's point of view very easily. It's not effortless because, again, by nature, you're just you act and react differently. The High Priestess in reverse and the Moon. So there can be disconnect between you both. And again, it's just from a place of not inherently being the same. You might have been raised differently, grew up in very different environments or different circumstances. And so the connection between you two is not intuitive. It's not easy. Not saying that it's bad. It's a mystery. You guys have a lot to uncover when it comes to the both of you in this relationship. The Moon is all about, like you can see here, it says intuition, dream, shadow. And then the High Priestess, upright, it's dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spiritual world. So this could also represent that your connection is fairly new. It's not that deep. Like maybe you guys are friends, maybe you barely started dating, or just barely started hanging around with each other. There's like a magnetic pull towards both of you, again, and that could be because you're different in a way, you know, like you opposites attract, whatever. So I'd say like there's a lot of deeper, you guys just haven't dived very deep yet when it comes to your connection. So next we're gonna pull some cards. So this is all about like what you need to know. So we'll see, get some possible obstacles you guys might be facing. Wow, okay, the Creator. In reverse, it says no, but no backwards is also on for some reason. I'm thinking like possible obstacles would be, you might just be too different. Like you just might not be able to, again, we talked about how you can't mesh right away. Can we get another card about a possible obstacle here? Possible obstacle in this connection. Nine of Wands. Okay, and because you're different, because you're not the same, you guys have strong boundaries. You might get really defensive when it comes to, I don't think you guys argue, but there might be a lot of tension between you two because you don't know how to discuss the differences that you guys have. So Nine of Wands paired with the Creator. Again, Nine of Wands is about like having your barrier up, the strength, boundaries, support. So I think you guys will have to not be so defensive with one another if you want to understand one another a little bit better. For me, I kind of want to adjust this camera a little bit. Okay. Sorry. No, not this. Yeah. So sorry. Okay. That looks a little more straight to me. Yeah, so there's this lack of understanding actually kind of creates a barrier between the two of you when it comes to like there's a lot of underlying tension, I think. And it's not bad. Again, it's just kind of like leaning to figure out how to communicate the differences between what you guys feel and think and do. So let's pull some more cards. Spirit can give us some. What's a solution for this? Some cards fell down, so I'm going to take all of these four, I guess. The World in Reverse, Reward Success Completion. We also have a Knight of Cups, Proposal Quest, Pride. Okay. We also have Nine of Cups. Okay. Definitely being vulnerable with one another. I'm going to move this over here since there's so many cards. The World, Knight of Cups. This is a card of romance. Nine of Cups, wishes coming true. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, learning, listening to each other, communication. So what's next? Like, in order to navigate this, the differences that you both have or are as people, it's going to come down to being open, being vulnerable, letting them in. So like whether you open up first or they open up first, there's like, there's a need to be honest. Someone needs to be honest. Like, hey, I feel upset when you do this because of that. Like, it's really taking it down to that elementary level of communication. Just explaining to one another like how you feel, and being vulnerable. All these cup cards, the World, Nine of Cups, and the Page of Swords, this can represent communication. On her skirt, we have curiosity, intelligence, charm, ambition. So Spirit here is kind of encouraging you to don't be afraid to like share what you feel. I think if anything, you might kind of have an aloof approach to the relationship, and that could be because you're either scared or embarrassed to admit what you're feeling. Or you don't know how to say like, hey, you know, that actually kind of makes me feel a little insecure or makes me feel a little, yeah, Seven of Wands reverse on the back of the deck, not being so defensive, like not, thinking the worst, right? Like, let's say this person does something, they're not intentionally trying to upset you, but it does upset you. And then you're in a mood, and then they're in a mood because they don't know why you're in a mood, right? So it's like, no one is a mind reader, you know, ultimately with this Page of Swords, that's a key part in communicating. No one's a mind reader. So in order to understand, right, one another, especially if you're so different, you have to be a little bit honest about your feelings. You have to kind of come forth and be like, hey, I'm not feeling too great because this happened. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, I didn't mean, like, I did that because of this. And then you'll understand. Because at the end of the day, intentions are everything, right? Like, and if we can understand one another and kind of come to a place of peace and friendship with one another, I think that will help strengthen relationships in general with everybody involved. So let's go ahead and pull some cards here. I have two relationship cards here. So the first one that we have is regret. Yeah. And then gifts. I think you guys have maybe said, maybe, like I said, I don't sense any fighting here because this is relatively a new connection, but there seems to be regret felt with like whether you guys upset one another or whether you accidentally do something to kind of create tension. You guys might have experienced tension in the past and not spoken about it and just kind of moved on. But with gifts here, I'm getting a message that you guys both have wonderful things to offer to each other and teach each other in a way. Like, just because you're not the same and you're core, like fundamentally different, there's a reason you guys were attracted to each other and you were drawn to each other. Again, I get the sense that this might be an early romantic relationship, but this could also be like a friendship. Like maybe you're trying to become friends first, or this is just someone new that like you ran into and now you guys are talking and like hanging out a little more. because you want to, but again, there's that experience that like you just don't understand each other at the core. We're gonna pull a card. Look at these. We have Spiritual Journey and Spirit of the East. Okay. Huh. This could be, this is making me think that this is very new to the both of you. Also, I don't know if maybe one of you lives, like if you're in the United States, one of you could live on the east side. You guys could be long distance or maybe just live far away from each other. And so that could be what kind of creates this tension here, like not really communicating how you feel clearly. I think when we're in person together, it's easier to think like, oh, that person's upset. Like you can see they're upset and you can talk to them about it. But when there's distance, it's kind of hard to read someone else's energy or see their face, right? Read their emotion. So in a way, you guys were kind of meant to, spiritual journey is making me think like you guys were meant to be in each other's lives in order to kind of propel and to understand yourselves a little bit more, right? Like, oh, I know who I am, but this person brings out another side of me, or they point out things about myself that I might have not have realized. So this makes me think that you guys were fated to meet. You might sometimes have thoughts like, oh my gosh, why am I dealing with this person? We're so different. We shouldn't be in each other's lives. I should just move on. But in all honesty, something draws you both together, and you kind of need to give more time and dig deeper beneath the surface in order to understand why you're in each other's lives and what you can teach one another. So last card here is the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. So I think this is a good reminder to not compromise on how things are going. Also a message to not compromise on what you feel, right? So like what you believe in. Not saying you need to change who you are for this person. I kind of want to pull one more animal card. Let's see. Can we get another spirit guide? This is message for you, by the way. So the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And then here we have the Deer Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. Yeah, don't be so... if you do get irritated for some reason, or you sense the other person is irritated, try to just like gently nudge one another. Like, hey, it's okay to feel this type of tension or conflict, but can we like talk about it or work through it? I think you'll be surprised at how far just like a gentle statement like that can go in opening up communication between you and this person. I kind of feel all over the place. So I'm gonna shuffle a few more cards because I want to ask Spirit, what is the future course of this relationship? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Education, achievement, hard work. Yeah, you guys, this is not something that you need to call quits right now. This is a connection that will flourish and grow into something very, very strong into the future. Again, you were drawn to each other for a reason. And so if you stick it out, you'll be surprised at what you learned from this connection. I'm going to leave that here, and then I'm going to use a different deck. Again, I apologize for being kind of like a little all over the place. But since our desk is kind of full, Two of Pentacles. Okay, future state, Two of Pentacles. This is about working hard, creating a balance as well. So it could be like you guys balancing each other in this relationship, or learning to balance your feelings about each other and learning to balance your differences. And then a message specifically for you. So Spirit, what do you want this person to know for themselves? The Devil card. Okay. The Four of Cups again. Wow. And then the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I think you might be the type of person who acts indifferent or acts aloof as this way of protecting your energy, right? For you, it's a way of self-defense. And Spirit is kind of saying, like, for this relationship to work, you're going to need to drop that habit of like acting like you don't care, right? Because in reality, you do care. Queen of Wands, this is someone who has a lot of confidence. She's very secure in herself and what she believes in and what she stands for. There's nothing wrong with like having specific expectations in a relationship, but you just kind of need to be the one to set the expectations and voice them out loud. If you don't, right, no one's a mind reader. No one will be able to make you happy or attend to your needs or have a fair shot at being with you if you don't allow them to know what it is that you want. And be comfortable and confident in what you want. So overall, I think this relationship will work very, very well. In a way, you guys will ground each other and bring the best out in each other and learn how to balance your current, like, you know, if you're too rigid in one way or too much of something, this person, you guys will help one another kind of smooth out and be a little more balanced in that aspect. And for you, again, don't think this is doomed from the start. Don't give up and think like, oh, all right, well, you know, maybe I should just back out and not be with anyone. Because in reality, I really like the energy. There's a synergy that can be created between the both of you. You know, I'm thinking of this regret card here, and the fact that you had 2 4 of Cups pop up. And again, 4 of Cups is like showing apathy, not appreciating what's there in the moment. You might have regret if you just kind of let this go. So pile number 1, I apologize for this being a little all over the place. I think maybe energetically you and your person are kind of all over the place with one another. You guys, because you don't understand, you might jump around and kind of hop between different emotions. But again, opening that form of communication and just being like, hey, I want to understand you better and I want you to understand me better. That might go a very long way with you guys strengthening the foundation of the relationship, but also the foundation within yourselves. So pile number 1, I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to pull these cards for you. I hope it resonated and you can take something away from this. If you heard something and it didn't feel right, don't worry, that message might not be for you. But again, if you enjoyed this, please drop a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Hello, for those of you who chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. We have your clear quartz crystals here in this little jar. I'm going to move them off to the side. We also have some pre-shuffled oracle cards that we will use later to provide more clarity. But first, we're going to shuffle the tarot deck and find out what relationship Spirit wants you to bring into attention today. Apologies, I had to kind of rearrange the camera a little bit. So, yeah, let's see what messages we can get from you today. We're using the Feminine Tarot, the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. So let's go ahead and pull some cards to get energy about the person that we're referring to for this relationship. So, Spirit, what is the energy? 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Another card to clarify. Judgment in reverse. Interesting. You might feel drawn to pile number 1, I think, as well. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. And then let's go ahead and pull cards. Well, actually, we can talk about this first. So this person that we're going to be, this person in this relationship is someone who's kind of pessimistic, I'd say. And sorry, when I said drawn to pile number 1, that would not be related to this person. It would be for a different relationship. But I think this person is like kind of a pessimist. They are not very cheerful. Like I'm thinking like someone who celebrates wins, but this person doesn't really know how to celebrate wins, whether it's their own win, like something that they've won, they've accomplished. And they don't know how to, which means that they probably don't know how to celebrate your wins either. This person could be a little selfish, a little insecure. They could make bad choices out of things like insecurity or making choices out of fear. But overall, they just don't seem very pleasant. No, I shouldn't say that. I think on the outside, they're probably a lovely person. But when you get to know them, you kind of see like, oh, okay, this person might be a little sad on the inside, or a little negative Nancy. Anyways, let's go ahead and get cards about you though. Like, can we get some cards to represent pile number 2, like this person that is watching unboxing this today. Get some cards. Okay, so for you, especially in this connection, 6 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Wands, and the Temperance in reverse. I think you lose your patience with this person. 6 of Swords is someone who's kind of, you know, sometimes it could mean stuck, but maybe you've just stuck around. Like, I'm getting that vibe that this is a friendship. Like, this is you and your friend. So your friend is over here and you're over here. And Temperance in reverse, 5 of Wands. Like, you're someone, you've probably fought with this person about different things, or you've gotten frustrated with them. But I think you've been through their side, kind of like, all right, you know, this is just how they are. They're having a bad day. They're going through a rough time in life. But I'm just going to be understanding, stick around, and hopefully it gets better. So I think 6 of Swords in reverse. Again, someone who's kind of like you've been by this person's side for a long time. Maybe you guys have been friends for years. With the Major Arcana card showing up, I'm thinking that you have been friends for years. But when this is upright, this is someone who's patient and in balance. So in reverse, along with the 5 of Wands, I feel like you're someone who kind of, like, you get frustrated and confused about, I don't know, like, you've butted heads with this person, and you have also tried so hard, you fought tooth and nail to try to change their mentality or lift them up or bring them with you, and for some reason, like, this person just does not change, and so you lose more and more patience. But you wonder if, like, you're being unfair in that, right? So if this sounds like you and a relationship that you have in your life, a friendship, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. If you are thinking of someone, like, if this is a romantic relationship that you're thinking of, you guys could have been together for a long time, and maybe, like, you're just, there's been a lot of tension, and you're thinking, like, damn, why haven't they changed, or why have they been so rough lately? But also, I do get the sense that this could be, like, a strong friendship. Like, maybe this is a person, like a woman that you've been friends with for a long time. The connection, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Can we get some more cards to talk about the connection? 7 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. I don't think the connection between you two, like, either it's nearing its end of the journey, or things are just really rough. There's no light, like, you don't see anything positive. The foundation might not be very good right now. And also, like, I think you mentally might be thinking, like, man, I don't really see a future where this works out. This person drains you. They kind of make you, like, because they're negative, that negativity, like, affects you, right? We are like the people we surround ourselves, like the 5 people we surround ourselves with or something. 7 of Cups, I think this card, it's positive light. It represents, like, hope, excitement, choices. But in reverse, like, you don't really see much. You don't see a positive outlet to this. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, this is about hard work, dedication, seeing efforts pay off in abundance. But in reverse, I could see that, like, maybe you have given so much and you've tried and tried, but you haven't seen any positive things happen, you know, and sometimes that just takes place in a relationship. You know, when I look at this, the crystals here, I'm thinking of clarity. Like, clear quartz is cleansing, and it also provides clarity on things that we need to know. So, again, if this resonates, and I'd say that this pile is for you, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards now about possible obstacles that you guys are experiencing or might be experiencing in this relationship. 3 of Swords in reverse and Ace of Pentacles. There's no forward movement. This Ace of Pentacles, you know, obviously when it's upright, it's like an offering of some sorts, but in reverse, there's, like, it makes me think there's nothing new here. There's nothing, like, it's a repeated cycle at this point. 3 of Swords, I'm getting the sense, as you can see, this is the card of heartbreak and sadness. And I think the underlying energy, like, you guys are either you're heading towards that space of kind of like separation, or you're about to get there. because things are not looking very good right now. And you know, really think about all the time you've spent with this person. I think you are someone who thinks like, oh, because we've been together or friends for so long, right? Like, how can we call it quits now? But honestly, if things are not changing, if they have not changed for a while, then it's more so like you're just prolonging the inevitable. Let's get another card to clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. Son of Swords in reverse. The good news is, like, there's nothing here that indicates any type of backstabbing that's going on. Nothing very malicious. Like, I think this person, whatever negativity they carry around and whatever negative emotions they make you feel, they're not doing it on purpose. They just literally have not grown that the way they need to. And maybe by you staying in their lives, it's kind of allowed them to be comfortable with staying as they are. But the Seven of Swords here in reverse is making me think, like, as much as you would want to do your best to change this relationship or the outcome, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. It's at a point now where you need to kind of like choose yourself and prioritize yourself, right? Like, man, do I want to keep giving to this person, or do I need to start giving more to myself now? And if you create distance, like, maybe you have been a crutch for this person. You've been, I don't want to say enabler, but maybe you have like really allowed them to be as they are because you forgive them and you love them and you give them more chances and you just stick by it all. But at the end of the day, I think, like, right now I see the Hangman in reverse. Like, it's time for you to take action. Like, you can't just sit and put up with this anymore. Because now it's starting to get to a point where it's affecting you. Like, the Five of Wands can also be inner conflict. It can be, and the Temperance in reverse, like, your lack of patience. You want to keep growing and you want to experience growth. You don't want to be stuck in a repeat. I apologize, my camera died. But circling back, the future course, possible obstacles, there's just a lack of being able to relate and understand each other. You're unable to push this person in a way that you would need to. You've tried, and it's time for you to kind of choose yourself. So, possible solutions to this: Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. Possible solution to the obstacles here between this relationship, this friendship. The Chariot in reverse. Oh my gosh. One more card. One more card. Possible solution. Okay, two more cards. Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups. Oh, your Oracle cards really want to come through. Page of Cups in reverse. You know, plain and simply, I'm kind of seeing like change direction. Don't head towards this person anymore. Don't engage. Don't engage. Don't fight. It's not worth the fight anymore. And don't give anymore. Page of Cups, you can see this girl, she has a fishbowl. She's offering her emotions in some way. She's laying them out. But everything here is kind of saying no. Like, stop. Turn the other way. I think you're going to have to create some distance between you and this person. Again, it might be hard, but if you're resonating with this right now, if you feel like, yes, I would feel relief and I would feel a little lighter if I were to create distance, then that's all the confirmation you need in order to go that way. Because again, this person is just kind of, they are not changing. Back of the deck, we have the Star in reverse. This person is not going to gain clarity, unfortunately, with you by their side. And if this is a hard pill to swallow right now, we'll pull some Oracle cards and then we'll come back to the tarot. But we'll kind of get some more guidance about this friendship. So, self-worth and romance. Interesting. you know, I know I had said this is like a friendship type of, it seems like a friendship, but it could also be a relationship that's run its course. Romance, self-worth. This person's negativity, I think they have issues with their self-worth, and naturally this is going to affect you and your self-worth and how you view yourself, and what kind of things you go for or don't go for. I think this person could also be a blockage of some sorts from you finding romance. Maybe you've dated someone and this person never liked them, or maybe, again, you have dated this person, but I can also get the sense that maybe this person is secret, like they could secretly have feelings for you too, and that's why they're so negative, but they might not be your type, you might not be interested in them, I don't know. But overall, I think there's blockages here between your self-worth and any romance that you're hoping to find. We have the shift, yes, necessary change, and sight of owl. Owls tend to be very wise, and the shift here, I think you kind of need to just kind of see things a little more clearly and make a change, because again, you guys have kind of been dancing the same dance for some time, and it's not working anymore. So the shift, sight of owl, kind of need to be wise, like make the wise decision, make the wise choice that's good for your future and ultimately for them as well. And then we have groundhog spirit, time to let go, and the pig spirit, use your mind wisely. That's crazy, because I mean the sight of owls are associated with wisdom. The pig is saying use your mind wisely, and then the groundhog, time to let go. Man, like a shift for sure. This is not the relationship you need to be entertaining or putting energy towards anymore. Spirit is really encouraging that for your own growth and well-being, and maybe even for your own like happiness, state of happiness, you just need to let this person go. You need to create distance and go off on your own way. I think when you walk away, you'll be surprised at how much you let in. And it's not just for you, like in a way, like that person will also be able to grow. It's almost like, it's almost toxic in the sense that, again, you guys have kind of like just done the same things and have the same type of relationship over and over. But I think you are in a place where you want more from someone. You want, you need more. You need them to offer you more. You need them to be more supportive, to cheer you on, and not be so caught up in their own downfalls or their own pessimism. And you also don't need to be in their pessimism either. So we'll get some final cards, shuffling tarot. We want to know the future course of this relationship right now. Oops, I'm shuffling my mini Linestrider tarot deck. So Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Future course of this relationship. Where is it headed? Okay. Eight of Wands. I think things are going to be moving pretty fast, picking up pace. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And the Nine of Wands. On the back we have the Ten of Wands. Tens represent ending of a cycle. 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, things are going to be picking up really fast. I think once you make a decision and kind of choose either to create distance or to kind of just give yourself some space, things are going to progress really quickly. Meaning, I think you guys will probably stop talking fairly fast. But Queen of Pentacles, like, again, this is going to be beneficial for the both of you. Like, you're going to be more secure, step into your power. They're going to realize that it's going to give them just like a message like, hey, you need to work on yourself and you need to like not be so negative or pessimistic because you're dragging other people down. Queen of Pentacles is very secure in who she is and what she does, and she also gives. She's very giving, and but she knows her self-worth and she's really good at setting boundaries. So with the 8, 9, 10 of Wands, like, I think you're gonna create strong boundaries that are gonna benefit you and benefit them. But if you take this action again to kind of create space, the future is going to be positive. 8, 9, 10, it's going to come to a conclusion, but it'll be a positive conclusion. And then let's see, can we get some And I want a message for you, pile 2. We have the Knight of Swords. So being secure, being strong, and making quick and decisive action. Like not dawdling, not taking your time with this. We also have the Ace of Swords. I think you're gonna learn how to, you're gonna, you know, obviously commute something. Oh, and the Temperance in reverse again. You know, seeing the Temperance twice, it's crazy. Spirit has been really emphasizing things lately. Today, the Emperor. So you need to be firm and be strong in your boundaries. You might have to cut them off very quick. Just be like, hey, I can't really take, I need some space for me. Like, I can't talk to you right now. I can't be around you if you're going to be negative. Like, you kind of just need to be to the point and succinct. It might feel like it's going to be painful, but honestly, that's like the best thing that you both kind of need to hear. And the Temperance in reverse, I'm kind of just, to me, this, it's giving the message like, stop giving so much patience. Stop giving second chances. Stop like being so understanding, because at the end of the day, now you need to put yourself first, and you don't need any toxic people in your life. So overall, pile number 2, I hope this resonated with you. I hope you were able to take away some insightful messages. Remember to leave behind the things that don't make sense or that don't feel right. And ultimately, I'm wishing you the best of luck. And I hope that you can clear out of your life the relationships that truly do not serve you. So again, thank you for tuning in for this reading. And I'll see you guys for the next one. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment below what part stuck out with you the most. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello to those of you that chose pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Tattoo Tarot deck and the Citrine crystal jar. I'm going to put this off to the side. We have some pre-shuffled oracle cards here that we will use to gain clarity in your reading. But, oh my gosh, I couldn't find these. And so I shuffled 2 more. Looks like you get 4 messages. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. So Spirit, please help us channel these messages. We're going to provide pile 3 you some clarity about a specific relationship in your life that you should be aware of. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck. We're going to pull some cards representing the person, the other person, the group, or whatever in this relationship that we'll be talking about. So Spirit, can you please give us some cards to clarify? The Emperor in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Apologies for the lighting. One more card to represent them. Strength in reverse. Ooh, okay. Okay. And then can we get some cards to represent pile number? Move your oracle cards over. Get some cards to represent. Actually, we're gonna put this out of camera for now. Let's get some cards to represent you, pile number 3. The Hierophant. Okay, cards to represent pile number 3. And if this connection, if it sounds like you know this person, and if these cards also represent you, then you can take that as confirmation. The World. Okay. And one more, please. Cards to represent pile 3. Queen of Cups, man. Okay, first of all, I'm kind of getting more of a masculine energy over here, feminine energy over here, but it doesn't have to be that way. Whatever you identify as, this is just the energy surrounding that. Over here, man, between the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Strength card, all in reverse. You know, this person, I don't want to say that they're weak, but they might struggle with being confident, and they might struggle with like doing things like speaking their mind. Maybe they're a little, I don't want to say they're pushovers, but they might be indecisive and also unable to make decisions for themselves. They're just not very confident, and they don't believe in themselves very much. Whereas you, this person over here, you are someone who loves to learn, and you're someone that teaches people a lot of things. You are a bright, bold, free spirit. Queen of Cups, you're probably also very confident, especially in your emotions, and you know what you want, and you understand feelings very well. You probably understand this person's feelings more than they understand their own feelings. So I'd say right now in life, you're both, this person seems very nice. You are also very nice and lovely, but there's definitely a huge difference with like potential. This person has not discovered or they don't live in their full potential yet, whereas you have totally kind of done a lot of self-healing and mastery, and you've come to a good point in your life, a strong place in your life. So this sounds like you, then this could be the pile, this can be confirmation. Let's pull cards about the connection though. So Spirit, what can you tell us about the relationship between these two people? Two of Swords. Okay. The Chariot in reverse. And then we have this kind of the Three of Swords. You guys could be dating. I'm getting a sense that this is more of like a friendship, maybe friends with benefits type of situation, or like you guys are in the like, oh, you're talking, but you're not really like, so you haven't solidified anything yet. Or like maybe you were together, you broke up, and you've kind of like found your way back to each other. Getting the sense that this is a longer type of relationship. You guys have known or been in each other's lives for a while. Maybe you were friends and then for a long time, and then you kind of decided to try it out and start dating or hooking up or whatever. But this Two of Swords makes me think like, you know, there's indecisiveness here. You don't know exactly, like you're not together. You want to be together, but also there's like some, the Three of Swords, there could be some, I don't know if it's toxicity that exists between you two, but there could be like some heartbreak. Like maybe you guys came together under non-ideal situations. You know, I don't want to accuse anyone of like being a third party or something, but this seems like a secret relationship, something that you can't really boast about from the rooftops for some reason. So we'll go ahead and pull some more cards. Again, if this sounds like you, go ahead and stick around, but let's get some more messages about what you need to hear. So Spirit, can you tell us about any possible obstacles that's going on in this relationship right now? Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. And then one more card to describe like any obstacles. I'm getting the sense that one of you wants more and the other hasn't been able to deliver. I kind of think it's from your side, this side over here. I think this, you or this person, they want more out of this connection. And I think you see the potential, like you recognize how amazing this person can be. Oh yeah, Nine of Cups. Yeah. There's a desire here. Okay, I apologize. My camera did die for a little bit, but we're gonna go back into the reading. So future, oh no, okay, possible outcome. So I think again, one of you recognizes the potential of the other person and also the potential of the relationship in general. However, I think particularly this person here is just a little too insecure. And they haven't reached, like, they might have healing they still need to do, some self-realization, some affirmations or something that they need to tell themselves. But, I mean, with the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups here, like, this is a relationship that can benefit both sides really. Like, it can work really, really well. With the Knight of Cups here, there's, like, a reluctance to romance in a way. There's some sort of hesitation. Maybe the attraction is there, the physicality of the relationship is there, but there is a lack of emotional development in this relationship. But with the King of Cups, it could be a very fulfilling relationship again.
Also, you know, Seven of Pentacles can represent like patience. Like you put in your time and effort into a relationship and you just have to wait for it to grow. Plants take time to harvest, or I'm sorry, they just take time to grow in general, right? You don't water it and it sprouts into full bloom the next day. So could also be like a patience, like a waiting type of situation, like the obstacle of waiting. Almost more so like, do you have the time to wait? Do you have the patience? Do you have the desire to wait for this to grow? And then do you have the means to open up emotional connection or communication between the two of you? That's ultimately the main obstacle that we see here with these three cards. Can we ask for some possible solutions to this? We have the Judgment card in reverse. So crazy. The Judgment card has been showing up a lot lately, but Judgment card in reverse. Can you clarify, like, what are some possible outcomes? Three of Wands in reverse. Huh. Okay. And last one. The Death card in reverse. I saw this earlier, so that's why I'm a little excited when I was shuffling the deck. Yeah. So ways to overcome this. Having like a very straight up conversation. Oh, Magician on the back of the deck. That's positive. Like this can totally become a very strong, romantic, fulfilling relationship. But in order to get there, there needs to be a conversation that's like, hey, where are you at and what do you want? Because this is where I'm at and this is what I want. Like you actually need to talk about the relationship. Like it could be one of those like, hey, are we dating? Are we exclusive? Or it could be like, do you want to be together or do you not want to be together? You know, like what does this relationship mean to you and what does it mean to me? You guys need to have that type of honesty with one another. Judgment card is showing me that like, I don't know, like to me there's truth being hidden. Like and also like this can represent like fate. It can also represent things happening out of your control. But in reverse, I'm thinking like this is moving forward and resolving any type of pending questions can be resolved by you taking action. Three of Wands in reverse. So when this is upright, this is like about planning for the future or seeing the potential, looking off beyond the horizon, beyond the now. And so in reverse, I'm kind of thinking like you guys need to address the current situation. Like there might be a lot of tiptoeing or avoiding certain topics. But I mean, look at this Death card. I like that this is portrayed kind of like in a romantic way, you know, like this skeleton or one, like she's crying over this person or this dead person and they're kind of comforting this person. Like there has to be a transformation with this relationship. Like you guys need to kind of have a heart to heart or dig deeper and be like, hey, this is what I want, you know, like what do you want? Do we want the same thing? Can we move forward? Also, I think having this type of honest realization will help you see like, do I want to stick with this person or am I better off letting them be to grow and growing myself, you know? So yeah, your advice and how to navigate this like perspective, like you see the potential, right? You understand how great it can be, but you need to kind of dig into the truth and like put that person on the spot. Like, hey, can you be this my forever or this person in my like in this relationship, or is it not gonna work out? You know, like should I not even bother anymore? It's like that type of truth that needs to be revealed. We're gonna switch to the oracle cards and then we'll come back to the tarot, but let's get some relationship cards for here. We have maturity. Okay, yeah. This relationship could be going through a period of needing to become more mature. We have spark. Yeah, there's definitely like a connection that kind of like especially physical. I feel like you guys were physically attracted to each other for a while. Effort. Look how beautiful that is. Putting in effort. I see this so much. Like I think you've put in a lot of effort to this and you want to put more, but you want to know if that person is willing to do the same thing. Communication. I kind of have said it better myself. There needs to be an honest conversation here because I think I also think you not knowing what this person really feels or what they really want kind of causes you some heartache. Like, you stick around and you hope that they want the same things, but you need to know, like, do you really want the same things? So let's pull some. Look at these. We have Sacred Temple and Medicine Woman. I think you're very healing to this person. Again, you've done a lot of healing yourself. The cards here kind of show a very strong, self-assured, very in tune person. And over here, it's just someone who just hasn't made those same type of realizations or anything. Sacred Temple, I think also, I feel like you could really love this person. Maybe you already do love them and you've let them in, but you understand that your love, your heart, your space is very sacred. Like, it is, there's even a heart here. Like, you know that, you know, it's cheesy to say like your body is a temple, but it's more so like your love, like your ability to love is very powerful and meaningful. And you only want to give it to someone who is going to appreciate it and reciprocate it, you know? And again, I think you're someone, because you've done so much healing, you also know that you can help this person grow, you can help them heal. But again, you only want to do it if they want the same things like you do, if that makes sense. Let's see if I can, okay. And then we have these two last cards here, oracle cards here. Message from the spirit guides. Be generous of spirit, lion spirit, and then we have Nightingale, love is all around. Okay, I think that's pretty positive. If you doubt this person's feelings towards you, I would say that they really do love you. Or I'm sorry, they feel the same way you do. They're just scared. Like, the Two of Swords here represents trying to make a decision, right? And this person holds back. But it's not necessarily because of you. It's because, again, they haven't recognized their potential. The Lion Spirit, I mean, we have the Strength card here, which is the Lion in reverse. There's a lion. It's associated with the card of Leo. I'm sorry. But Lion Spirit, be generous, and love is all around. I think there is a powerful connection between the two of you. But again, it's just kind of like, hey, are you willing to do the work to be and provide and kind of just be present with me? Like, are you able to match my energy? Are you able to match where I want to be, where I'm at, you know? Let's see. We're going to move into pulling some tarot cards to finish this off. So I have a couple more things that I want to ask Spirit for you. Let's see. Spirit, can you tell us what is the future course, like possible future outcome of this relationship, given where it's at? We have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay, so here it is in reverse, but here it is again upright. And the Hangman. Yeah. So I think you do a lot in this relationship. You provide a lot. You give a lot of positivity, love, support. You really try to coax this person, where this person kind of needs to step it up and not rely on you so much. So with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups, I'm kind of seeing like right now, things aren't looking too good. We kind of get that hint with the Three of Swords cards here. But in the future, this Knight of Cups, if this person can become a little more emotionally vulnerable to you, and just kind of open up a little more and let their feelings stand true, and you kind of like pull back, you know, like, hey, if you really want to be with me, or if you want to make this work, prove it to me, right? Like, you kind of need to step back a little bit, and kind of like when you're helping when a child walks, we hold on to them and then we let go of them so they can take their first steps. It's kind of like that same type of vibe. Like, you step back a little bit and be like, all right, you know what I want, but what do you want? Like, prove to me if you want to be with me, right? Take those efforts, make those efforts. So overall, it's a positive scene. The Knight of Cups is the card of romance, someone offering love. So this connection could deepen if you kind of like take these steps. We also have Eight of Wands, which is like the energy could move very fast. But I want to ask Spirit like specific messages for you. Like, what does Spirit want you to know throughout this? Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Two of Swords. Yeah. This person, you know, I think you'll have to make a choice too. Like, let's say this person's like, yeah, okay, I want to be with you, but then they take forever to step up or prove their worth. Like, do you want to wait around, you know? Like, you'll have to make a choice for yourself. Three of Swords in reverse again. Wow, so many repeating cards. If you sense that there is, like, if anything is causing you pain, then don't go for it. Like, don't compromise what you want. Don't compromise your wishes in any way. Like, if this relationship only works because you have to bend some of your boundaries or your desires, Spirit is giving you the advice to not do that. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Don't accept what's already been given. You know, you basically need more. You need something different. You need this person to prove themselves to you. So I just kind of see you kind of like taking that or wanting that extra effort, you know? I'm trying to, sorry. Apologies for the lighting. But overall, don't compromise your desires. Spirit is saying you can have anything and everything that you want, whether it's from this person or someone else. But you are a beautiful soul. You are like, I think you're a badass. You're probably out of this person's league. That sounds mean to say, but I think like you are literally the entire package. There's nothing wrong with you. If there are any kind of like issues or problems or stagnation in this relationship, it stems from this other person, and they kind of have a lot that they need to work on. And you can either have that patience and let them prove themselves, or if they don't or if they can't, then you're more than free to find that with someone else. You know, I think you've given a lot of time already, especially with the Seven of Pentacles that's here. You've done your part and your time. It's now that time for this person to step up. So hopefully they do. Hopefully you gain clarity. And I think that's all that I'm seeing from these cards here. Overall, this outcome can be very positive, but it really depends on what this other person is willing to do. So pile number 3, I want to thank your spirit guides and my spirit guides for allowing us to channel these messages. I hope they resonated with you in some way. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.